Good morning, guys. I am Katie from Mitza Creek Farm, and today is tree day on our farm. We actually do not cut the trees on our farm yet. They're not large enough, but we found a Christmas tree farmer that we are able to go to, and he is helping us get our feet on the ground and everything. And so we buy our trees wholesale from him, and we are able to learn from him and go through the whole process and all of that. And so we will probably always buy wholesale trees from him because we have animals and all that kind of stuff. We would need to have all of our pastures as Christmas tree fields if we were to do that and be fully self-supporting Christmas tree farm. And that's like 10 years. That's 10 years before you see a return on that. And there's just no way that we can afford to do that. So we plant new trees every year, and we will eventually start cutting them. A bunch of them will be available for our U-cut, but then there will be a bunch that the Christmas tree farmer that we go to, he does not have, and they're varieties that I really like. And so we will have those here. We'll also have the balsam and the Fraser here as well. So we have a wide variety of U-cuts, but they just aren't ready. Well, that is going on. I planned this really wrong. We have a whole bunch of chicken and turkey pickups today as well. So I am home. I am down here in the stone coop. You can see behind me. I'm getting it cleaned up so we can be ready for Christmas season, because we are going to be open in here and be selling trees out of here this year. And so I am getting this cleaned up and ready while people are coming and getting their chicken and turkey orders. And then I am going to go harvest boughs, and I thought I'd bring you guys with too. Then that way we can get started on making wreaths this weekend as well. Here behind me, we still have signs up from Sydney's graduation and some graduation decorations. And this was kind of a catch-all. We used this to store our corn stalks this fall so that they could stay nice and dry. And we had a fan in here, and we had the corn stalk bundles laid out on the floor so that they would be nice and dry and not get moldy. And we also have our freezers in here, 2 of our freezers, because the other ones we still have to move down yet. But I was able to just go around, vacuum all around the edges, get all that cleaned up, get up the pieces of corn stalk that were still in here, that kind of stuff. And I'm just doing that as I'm waiting for customers to come, because I do know that they are going to be coming down here, and there's no point in me going up to the house and then coming down every 15 minutes as people are coming. So I am going to try to get the rest of this finished. This is kind of like the next big thing. This was a countertop that is going to get moved, and then I need to get all that stuff off of there and get that cleaned up so that that can get moved and we can use it for a different project. This is some Dusty Miller that Lily trimmed and dried, and so those are going in wreaths. So I got to try to get that down. I just can't reach it. There we go. And then here's some, I have no clue what this is, but it looked really cool. It almost looked like wheat, so we dried that, thinking it would be good for wreaths as well. So this is all going down into the greenhouse for wreath making. And it is snowing. We woke up to a little bit of snow this morning, but this is like that pretty snow globe snow. I love it. I am just walking out to see where the trees are that we're going to be trimming boughs off of, and to see if we can access it by a vehicle or by foot or what, because with all of the fencing that we've put up, I kind of don't remember what is what and where it is. So I figured I would just walk out really quick and check everything first, and then go grab the tools, and then we can start harvesting. Yes, you're a pretty girl, aren't you? All right, so here is a white pine. We need these, so we will harvest some of these while we're here. So I will get some of these white pine boughs trimmed right now. You can see there's a deer bed right there. And I was just telling my dad there's a couple right in there. That's his deer stand there. So the deer are definitely in here. Willow! There you are. All right, so we're just on the edge of the woods and I found a whole bunch of smaller balsam. And so I'm gonna do opposite of what I normally do. Normally I try to take off of the top because then it'll leave stuff on the bottom for the animals to bed down in the winter. Give them a little bit of shelter. But since these are small, I'm going to take off of the bottom, and then that way they will keep growing and there won't be all sorts of issues as they get bigger. So I'm going to take off at the bottom of a bunch of these guys and try to get a nice big bundle so that we can get started on wreath making. And of course, I just brought the big old stick. I don't have any pruners to get any of these short ones. So I gotta use that and stand like 6 feet away and try to get some of these off. I did not plan this out well. I've got a big bundle of balsam boughs, and then up closer to the house I have a big bundle of white pine boughs, and I have to drag all of these and that big long pole trimmer back through brush and weeds and berry bushes, prickly berry bushes. So I'm going to try to gather these together. This is enough for us to get started, and might bring the four-wheeler and a trailer out here to get more, but this is definitely enough. And I definitely found the trees, so as long as there's not, this is all we have for snow, so as long as there's not any snow, the train tracks are right there, as long as there's not any snow, then we don't need to worry about how far it is. We are tomorrow supposed to get a couple inches, so need to come back out either later this afternoon or tomorrow and get some more. That worked out perfect. I just got done hauling boughs and just got back to the house, and I got a text from Owen saying that he was almost home, or text from Beck saying they were almost home. And so him and Beck are gonna pull in any second with all of the trees. So now that those are here, Christmas can commence. And just like that, it's dark again. The cows are all upset because the tractor is going and they are not getting a hay bale, even though they have some hay. So Beck is working in the front yard, trying to get the rest of that sand pile down before everything freezes up, because we had like 3 inches of rain in that rain system that we had, And so that would be frozen solid very quickly. It's hasn't hit above freezing in 2 days now. And I'm going to come down and work a little bit more in the stone coop. And I changed out the lights for the nativity, so I want to check that out too. All right, so that is lit up a lot better. And tomorrow I'll have to fix the cords because I can see those from here. The goats had gone and were standing over the lights, and so they kind of knocked things off. So I fixed those and got them resituated, put different lights in there so it was a little better. And that looks a lot better. I like that a lot better. And then over here we have these lights still. Our other lights to put up here have not come in yet. The ones that I put out there, I bought a big case of them, so I'm actually going to do some of those from these posts, and then that should give more light. I don't think I'm going to do that tonight though. And then here in Stone Coop, we've got it pretty much cleaned. That table that was there earlier, I got that out. I got all along the edges. I got all the corn stalks out and vacuumed really well. I dusted all the walls down, got them all vacuumed down. And last night I scrubbed half of the floor. So I still need to scrub the front half, but first I have to get that moved. I'm kind of to the point now where I need to start moving stuff in for retail sales so that I can get everything put in its right spot, because everything that's pretty much down here, I mean the ladder, we're still putting lights in and stuff, but everything that's pretty much down here needs to stay down here. Those boxes, I'm not sure what to do with. I might take and fill those with firewood and put them in the high tunnel, and then that way we have a nice dry spot for firewood and it's all contained. So I might use those boxes for that. But we are really close to getting this turned into a retail space. So chicken and turkey is there, some of it, and then the rest we need to clean out. My dad is going to be mounting some more lights in here and then a few more outlets. And he's going to be putting a floodlight on the outside front of the building. And other than that, we are nice and clean in here. So it was a busy day full of lots of projects. I feel like I was bouncing from project to project, but we got lots done, so that was really good. Tomorrow we will unload Christmas trees, work in here a little bit more, and hopefully get the lights up outside. That is it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you next time.